Graceful exits without awkwardness. The most common one to come up is the phrase, I should let you go. That's a very common phrase that's used in Canadian conversations, and it signals respect for the other person's time, and it's a common Canadian exit line. So referring to shape, it's a perfect example of harmony because it's avoiding conflict, and it's indicating respect for the other person as opposed to saying that you don't have the time for them. And hints towards efficiency, that sense of the E in shape, that sense of how important the other person's time is. It might be a very common way to finish up a conversation. One person says, I should let you get back to work. It's nice chatting. Oh, B says, you too, talk later. So that's a very common example of that. Using some phrases like, it was great catching up. That's a transitional phrase. You might say, it was great catching up, so I should let you go now. It's very useful to end at events, chats at events or in hallways without sounding rules. And you can pair that with a soft action. It was great catching up, and maybe you step back with kind of just gently that indication that you're starting to move away, or glancing at the door, or watching, giving a hint, a somewhat indirect hint that you have to go, that you have to end the conversation. Also, and then also adding in a callback technique. You can reference something from your conversation, and something like, hey, good luck with your presentation this afternoon, or enjoy that new bakery you mentioned. So it's a good thing. It was great. Great catching up. I should let you go. Good luck with your presentation. It shows that combination that you're showing respect for the time, you have to get going, but that you appreciated that time that you had to talk with them. It shows the listening and warmth when you're exiting. Now, there are some ways when perhaps the other person may not pick up on the hint, or you're having trouble getting out of the conversation. Maybe the other person's very chatty and they don't quite know how to do that. Very common thing is what works great at a networking event, introduce a third person. Have you met Sam? You both work in marketing. Hey, bring them in, and then you can perhaps shift it so that the two of them talk together, and that makes it easier for you to escape. That's a common thing that's done. If you can't, you can use time or task as a reason. I better grab some lunch before my next meeting. It was great chatting with you. Great catching up. I have to let you go. Yeah, just referencing that. And if a person is really aggressive with you, if they're very pushy and they're not taking that hint and doing that, they may just say, you can just repeat a firm but polite line, something like, I really do need to head out now, but it was nice talking with you. It was nice catching up with you. And just keep repeating that, and also stepping away as well. Gently can be a polite way, but a firmer way. So again, still preserving that sense of harmony, of avoiding open conflict, but being somewhat more direct in that way. So again, it's all ways of doing that. And again, you'll hear a lot of sorry. Sorry, but I really do need to head out now. Canadians say sorry even when ending pleasant conversations, because it's a sense of politeness. Sorry, I should get going. I've got another meeting. It's a way of showing respect. So it's not real guilt, of course. You're not actually very sorry, but it's a way of, again, preserving that sense of harmony, showing respect for the other person, while also, preserving your own time that you have to get going. The overuse of sorry, many people who come to Canada complain that Canadians use sorry too much, but that use of sorry, again, it's a part of that larger pattern of harmony, softening the language to avoid open conflict, and apologizing even when you're not the person, even though when you don't feel guilty or you're not at fault. It's, again, preserving that sense of harmony by saying sorry. So these are hopefully some useful ways that you can consider how to exit a conversation without being awkward.